And good morning. It is Wednesday, the 4th day of September, 2024, and we are back on the AT, and we are headed north. Should, by the look of the sky, get our first view of Katahdin today from the backside of Whitecap Mountain. So that's where we're headed today, but we have others to climb before we get there. I'm on my way. I hiked a little further than everybody else last night to a stealth spot. I can't be too far ahead of them. I expect them to pass me soon, but first heading to Carl Newhall Lean-To, and then we will go up Gulf Haggis Mountain and Hay Mountain. Sydney Toppin tent site's up there, which is just a beautiful tent site. Beautiful, beautiful tent site. And eventually we'll get to Whitecap, and we should have great views. And hopefully it warms up a little. It's chilly, not as chilly as yesterday morning, but still pretty chilly. But we should have great views. And then we'll come down the back side of that, all the steps that the trail crews have done through the years. And that's a pretty ordinary hike down, not much for views. There's one little viewpoint on the back side, on the north side of Whitecap, but nothing special. And then drop down to Hurd Brook lean-tos on the backside, and then the East Pleasant River. I think that's where we're going to camp, but I don't think it's going to be many miles. So if we can make quick work of these mountains this morning, we can probably even get a little further, I think, but we'll see how it goes. So I'll let you go. It is hump day for the working folk. So hope everything's going well in your week, and I'll check in back with you all in a little while. I'll get a sweat working here to warm up a little bit. Talk to you soon. We are going up Gulf Haggis Mountain, and it's a pretty direct route. We've got a lot of stairs in here, which are helpful. I'd been told that it was a 12-year project to put these stairs in, so quite a job. Kudos to the Maine Appalachian Trail Club for that. The trail crew. So you get these little teeny switchbacks and then back to the stairs. The stairs are tiring, but they're easier than doing a rock scramble. They're probably safer, and you get elevation very quickly on stairs. Each set you're picking up a considerable amount of elevation. It's better than doing switchbacks for days, I think. So, all right, I'll keep going here. Check back in with you. Slowly making our way up Whitecap Mountain. Got under a mile now. Not a stitch of air at the moment. I wouldn't mind a little breeze. I'm sure it will be windy at the top. Hopefully windy enough to dry my sweaty shirt out. Oh, I do like these stairs. You do feel the burn, but it's a lot easier than hand over hand climbing. That's for sure. Yeah, all right, this is a little up. I'll be back. And good early afternoon. We are still on the AT. I just met this guy back there, Rob, and from Michigan. He's been section hiking for, he said, about 20 years, the AT. And he's going to be finishing up the 100-mile wilderness in a couple days, but then he's got to go back home. So he'll come back for another time and do the 9.2 to the Birches and the 5.2 to the summit, which is kind of cool, I guess, to leave that as a standalone. However, he it turns out he'd watched a few of my videos and we were chatting. He asked me where we were going to stay the night of the 7th, and I said, well, the Birches, you know, kind of the through hiker campsite. And it turns out that he had reservations for, those are tick, reservations for, I think it was, reservations for the 7th and the 8th of September for a lean-to at Katahdin Stream Campground. And he asked me if I wanted them. He actually had the paper copies right on him. So pretty sweet. So now we don't have to stay at the Birches. We have our very own lean-to for the 7th, and I guess if we need it for the 8th, if the 8th, maybe we gotta watch the weather, but if the 8th ends up being a washout, we could just stay in the lean-to another night and do it on the 9th. So pretty nice of them. Thank you. Hope you see this video. Really appreciate it, man. Safe journey the rest of the way on the 100 and to your and for your travels home to Michigan. And like I told him, if he comes up here next year, needs a ride from the airport up here, just email me and I will pick you up at the airport and drop you off at the park, no charge. All right, back to hike it. Got about 6 miles left, 6.5 maybe. It is Wednesday, September 4th, 2024, about 5:15. And I've got another 6 tents to go to Crawford Pond and Crawford Pond Beach. It's a great beach, and there's some nice tent sites up back, kind of behind the beach. Stayed there. The last time I stayed there was June of 2021, I believe. My son-in-law Hunter and I did the 100-mile wilderness, and we stayed there, but it was not fun, especially for him, because June is buggy, and that was Bugville, and he didn't bring his bug net for his hammock, so he had a long night. I don't think he slept much that night, unfortunately, but it's a great site, and seeing as it's September and cool now, there shouldn't be many bugs at all. So if I can get there with the sun still decent here like it is, I may just jump in the water and sink to the bottom for a while. I bet that will feel good. Let's get hiking. Let's get there. I'll be back. This looks like a lovely place to tent. I do not blame him. I will be heading to the beach myself as soon as I get my tent up.